This is the Game 11 press conference featuring the Sooners of the University of Oklahoma. We are joined by head coach Patty Gasso and student athletes Jocelyn Allo, Nicole Pinley, Leah Wodak, Paige Lowry, and Paige Parker. Coach Gasso, obviously high expectations for this team every year, and after your opening loss to Washington, you indicated that you guys would play like champions throughout the rest of the tournament, and I think you did. How proud of you are of this team for doing that?
Off the charts, proud. I definitely would always do this, whether we win or lose. We give God the glory. We've been on a path. Love the challenge. Proud of these guys. It's a great senior group. Gave it all we had. That's all I can ask for.
Questions for Coach Gasso or student athletes, please?
James Hale from Sports Talk 1400, The Ref, an OU insider. Patty, you guys have been one of the greatest offensive teams in college softball, but it just didn't fire in the Women's College World Series. Can you put your finger on it? Is it just one of those things about softball, or what do you think?
It's great pitching that we're facing. Every pitcher here, every team here has to have at least two superstar pitchers. And if you don't have that, you're probably not going to last very long. I think Washington is an outstanding team, and they beat us twice, flat out beat us. They earned everything that they got, no doubt, no doubt. We just couldn't get our legs into things, but they're making great plays. Every time we got an opportunity, the right fielder is just killing us. She was exceptional. So again, the fight this team had to go through yesterday in the heat and get up and really, we believed we could do this. And if you don't believe, you won't. So they had their mind set that they were going to play on Monday. And I appreciate that. That's why I love this team. That's why it hurts, because 2 years straight we have not had to feel this. So it's in a great way, but a weird way, an odd feeling to sit up here and feel emotional, because our emotions were off the charts. Oh my gosh, we just did this. So if you can just kind of grasp the eliteness of this group, to say, wow, we're in the Final Four, but it just isn't good enough because we've been there 2 years. That is something that's indescribable. This group, I don't know any other groups that have felt this, so it's been a great ride.
Coach Gasso, Cliff Brunt from the Associated Press. Now you have a chance to look back at it. Can you put in perspective what Paige Parker has done throughout her career, and especially in this venue?
Okay, I've said this before, and she'll probably hear this and blow my phone up, but Kaylani Ricketts would disagree, and I love her to death, and she's been outstanding. But to be honest, right now, Paige Parker is the best pitcher in Oklahoma history, and that is because she has won not only 2 national championships, but she has thrown back to, she's done some unbelievable things. So has Kaylani, no doubt about it. But when people recognize pitchers in this game, they recognize the strikeouts. And they don't recognize so much the craftiness and the will and the guts. And what Paige Parker did yesterday was something I don't know that you'll see again. Just like I said this when she was a sophomore, I don't know that you'll ever see someone pitch every inning of every game and get every win at a College World Series the way she did in the championship her sophomore year. So she's one of the best the sport has ever seen, and people should understand that. I do.
Joe Helmer, OUinsider.com. For the 4 seniors, if you want a pair of national championships, obviously this is not the way you want it to end, but can you just all talk about the journey that you guys have had together and how special it's been?
Let's start with Nicole.
Yeah, I've been pretty blessed to meet all of these people and go through the experiences, so I wouldn't trade anything for the world. Take everything as a learning experience. We won 2 national championships. We have a ton to be grateful for, and just taking this season and being able to learn from it and using it for life later on is something I'll cherish.
Leah?
Yeah, I'm thankful that Coach gave us an opportunity. We just came in as young freshmen with big eyes playing with Lauren and Shelby and some of the biggest names softball's ever heard, and just learning from them and growing together and accomplishing so much on the field, but so much more off the field. And the life lessons I've learned and the growth we've all had as sisters and with Coach and just as a family, and believing in each other and learning all these lessons that go far, far beyond everything we've ever accomplished on the field. So yeah, 2 national championships is great, but in reality, 10 years from now, no one's ever going to remember, and we all know that. And so just valuing the experiences and everything we've learned, and just being thankful for the opportunity and the platform we've had for 4 years.
Paige Lowry.
I'm just really thankful that Coach gave me a shot a couple of years ago. I was in a really bad place, and this place has just really changed my life. I can't really put it into words how much my life has changed in 2 years, but I'm just really sad it's over.
Paige Parker.
I am just so thankful to have been a part of this program for the past 4 years. I've met lifelong friends. I've created relationships with people that will never be broken. And I've just had so much fun, and I've been so blessed to have been coached by Coach Gasso and Coach Lombardi and JT, and I'm just so blessed that they took a chance on me and have had confidence in me and believed in me, and I'm just so thankful that I've had the experiences that I've had and had the best teammates anyone could ever ask for.
Leah, Barry Trammell with the Oklahoman. The way you guys play, you didn't play as well as you wanted to this week. Still made the Final Four. Does that, in a way, show how tough it is and how monumental it is to have done what you did the previous 2 years? Just how tough it is to win when you get here?
Absolutely. I think we can't walk away saying, like a coach has said, Washington beat us fair and square twice, and they took it to us, and they played better than we did, and there's not much to say about that, but just everything's got to go your way. You got to have good defense, you got to have good pitching, you got to be hitting well, you got to have clutch hits, you got to have clutch plays on defense, and everything's got to fall your way. You got to get the calls to go your way. I mean, that's just the little things like that a lot of people don't realize. Everything has to go your way, and it didn't fall for us, and we also, we weren't playing our best. We're not at our best right now, and that's what sucks is we're walking away. We lost, but we know we're better than that. That's not to take away anything Washington's done, but I don't think we played our best today, and we didn't play our best on Thursday, and we just didn't hit the ball well. But I absolutely think a lot of things have to go your way, and it is tough to win. It's really hard to win 1. It's hard to win 2, and it's really hard to three-peat. So there's a reason why it's only been done once.
For all the players, can you just talk about the journey that you've been on and the team has been on from the first time you came to camp to here, just what has really stood out about the squad overall?
Jocelyn, let's start with you.
It's been an amazing journey, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. All the fitness tests, all the triathlons, everything.
You got like 3 more, dude.
I know. But it's been an awesome ride with these seniors, and I'm really going to miss them a lot.
Nicole?
So coming in as freshmen, we all have big eyes, a lot of shoes to fill. We came in with a great senior class as freshmen, and I think we learned a lot from that. So the biggest thing is the learning experience. We look back as freshmen, and we were little babies, I guess, and we've changed so much, and it's cool to see all my close friends grow. And, yeah, we didn't do what we wanted to do, but we have set a standard for the future and how things are supposed to be, and it's just cool to see the impact we have on other people.
Leah?
It's kind of a lot of what Nicole said, and it's cool to know that Coach will tell you we just come in as girls and we leave as women, and that's the truth. There's no doubt about that. We've all grown so much, and just everything is so much more than softball here, and they preach it and they show it, and all their actions are all about that. And all the coaches, Coach Lombardi, Coach Gasso, JT, they're just all incredible leaders that that want so much for us beyond the field, and that's something that I'll remember, and that's the journey that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Paige Lowry?
I transferred here 2 years ago, and like I mentioned, I was in a really bad place, and everyone here just really opened their arms to me and made me feel safe and welcome and learned how to trust again. And I mean, this place is just super genuine, and nothing is bull crap. Like, everything they say, it's what they mean, and everyone grows here and becomes women.
Paige Parker?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what all of these guys said. You know, all of our coaches care more about us as people than as softball players, and that shows. And we all have made huge, huge strides as people while we've been in this program. And, you know, it's amazing to see how much we've all grown up over these past 4 years and, you know, the amazing women that we all have turned into.
Brooke Pryor, the Oklahoman. Patty, you used both Pages on the mound today. Can you kind of take us through how you decided to start Paige Lowry and when you knew that it was time to put Paige Parker back in the game?
Paige Lowry was wanting a little bit more opportunity against Washington, and we just, for some reason, we just weren't making plays the way we needed to. So it's more of a, she was a little bit behind in counts at times, so it was more just a change momentum type situation. Nothing that she did horribly wrong or anything. It's just feel of the game and trying something different.
James Hale, Sports Talk 1400, The Ref, OU Insider. Jocelyn, I'm curious, you seem to have a great awareness of what's going on around you. You come in on the tail end of one of the greatest senior classes in softball history. What will you take from that going forward?
I'm just going to take everything that they have taught me from on and off the field, and we're going to come back stronger next year, for sure, no doubt.
Patty, Nikki K. We saw you show a different kind of emotion after last year's championship series a year ago. And then prior to the start of this season, you talked about how calm this group had you from preseason workouts. And now it's a different kind of emotion. Can you just talk us through the journey this team has taken you through this season?
This is painful, what you guys are doing right now. What they did that was so outstanding is that they learn. They learn from their mistakes. So the year before, we won the national championship, but along the way, we didn't have a good fall, and they knew that. So they wanted to have a good fall, and they did. They knew that we had some rough patches in the middle of the season that almost completely took us down, and they made sure that that didn't happen. They knew that being a team was a team, although every team, I don't care what anyone says, when you have 21 women, they're not all best friends. So there's a clique here and a clique there, but when we come on the field, we have to come as one. And this clique has to get along with this clique and all of this stuff. So, I mean, I remember them having like a hash it out kind of a in the classroom, yelling at each other a little bit and just, but that's what women do. That's what women do. Girls will pretend it's not happening or you know, backbite each other. These guys faced it. And that is one of the things I think I'm most proud of, is watching them do that, because when they did that, a lot of things changed. What I love about these seniors is, and I'm so proud of, they're going to be great coaches. And I've got 6 seniors, and I think every one of them, I don't know about Lowry. I think I don't know what's up with her over there. She's going to be playing for a while, but this one's going to coach, that one's going to coach, that one's going to coach, Kelsey Arnold's going to coach, and Hannah Sparks are going to coach. That's a coach's dream, to see your players do that. So that journey means they're listening, and they see what we're doing, and they want to do it. It's awesome.
Time for one more question.
Sean McKelvey with the Norman Transcript. Patty, obviously Sydney Romero had a great season, but she didn't have it end the way that she wanted to. Was there anything that you talked with her throughout the NCAA tournament on, and is there anything that you wish she would have focused on a little bit more?
You know, Sid's got such a big heart, and she, like they all say, they all love this team. She wants to be the lead off. She almost was pressing a little bit too much, and you could see that. I wouldn't take her out of the lead off because she's been it all year. Just felt like she would get through it, and she worked and she tried. And sometimes that happens. I think some great players get to the big. I mean, look at what she's done the last 2 years. She's been our hero. So, and I think she knew that. And maybe she pressed a little bit for it, but she's an All-American, and rightly so, and we wouldn't be here without her.
All right, thank you, Coach. Thank you,
Thanks.
student athletes. Any additional, you can see a member of the OU Media Relations staff.